Your heart for takeaway.
Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you my November TBR. So the first book I'm hoping to read is It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover. I've heard so many good things about this. And yeah, so I can't wait to read it. I don't know much about it. I just know that there's an abusive relationship. I know that she meets her first love again, and I know their names, like Lily, Ryle and Atlas, but that is all I know about it, so I can't wait to. Oh, and I know that she writes to Ellen, but that is all I know from like reading vlogs that I've watched and stuff. But I'm really looking forward to this. And I've been meaning to get to this for quite a while. I brought this months ago, so I think I should really get to it. And I should have got to it by now. I just haven't, so that's really bad. The next one I'm hoping to get to is The Mistake by Elle Kennedy. Again, I've been meaning to read this for so long that I read the deal. I think it was like July, August. So like that's bad because it's in my November TBR and I need to get to this. I recently watched Larry Reed's vlogs of reading the series. I'm planning on doing the same thing. Obviously there won't be the deal one because I have already read that, but I will talk about the deal in like one of the videos, which will most likely be with this one. But either way, I need to get to this as soon as possible because I have heard good things about it. And so, like I said, I'm very disappointed in myself that I have not got to this yet, but I really need to. Like, what am I doing? Like, what is wrong with me? The next one I'm hoping to get to is The Score by Elle Kennedy, which is the third book in the off-campus series. Again, what am I doing? Like, I should have read this book by now. I should have read this. And I've been wanting to read this for like so long. I just haven't because there's also been so many other books that I want to read. And so it's just, I'm just, like I said, so disappointed in myself. Like, what am I doing? But yeah, so I've heard like a lot of good things about this. Like, people really like Ali and Dean. So I wonder if I'm going to like them too. But I can't wait. Like I said, I've heard so many good things about it. Like, and especially today because I watched Larry Reed's video. I want to read it so much more because she hyped it up so much. So yeah. The next one I'm hoping to get to, you can probably guess, is The Girl by Elle Kennedy. Again, I've been meaning to read this for so long, and again, I should have read this by now. Like, honestly, my reading game has been terrible. Now, if you go into my Goodreads, you will see that I have read 121 books this year. Because at the beginning of the year, it wouldn't make sense because I'm going through a reading start and I'm hardly reading now. But the thing is at the beginning of the year, I was reading so much. I would read a good 15 books a month. So yeah, that is probably why my reading has slowed down. But I'm trying to get back into it. I'm trying to find a good book that will get me back into it. And so I'm hoping to do it soon. But anyway, that was off topic. I need to read this. I'm hoping to do it in November. All of these books, the off-campus series has been on most of my TBRs videos, most of my TBR videos, and I still haven't read it. What am I doing? The next book I'm planning on reading in November, and again, you've probably guessed it, is The Legacy by Elle Kennedy. This is the novella for off-campus series. This recently came out, and again, I've heard so many good things about it. It's got all of the characters from the other 4 books in it, and their story about what happens years later. So again, I need to read this like right away. The next thing I'm hoping to read in November is Pride and Prejudice. Now, I started this ages ago, and I had when I bought it, which was at the beginning of the year, and I have got to chapter 13 here. But the thing is I stopped reading it because it was taking me so long. Obviously, all classics take me forever because the writing style and the font is so small and so hard to read. So I found an audio book for it, and so I'm going to hopefully listen to the audio book, and hopefully it will be easier to read because this was taking me a long time, and I wasn't enjoying the fact that it was taking me a long time. So yeah, I'm going to hopefully finish this in November. The next thing I'm hoping to read in November is Wuthering Heights. I have had this for so long. I've been wanting to read it for so long, but again, because it's a classic, I knew that it was going to take me a long time because of the font. But I found, like with Pride and Prejudice, I found an audio book, so I'm hoping to listen to that, and I'm hoping it will get me to read it quicker. So I'm hoping to finally get to this in November. The next book I'm hoping to get to in November is The Great Gatsby. Now, the same with Pride and Prejudice and Wuthering Heights. I've been meaning to read this for a long time, but because of the fun and writing style, I was scared that it would take me too long. I knew it was going to take me too long to read, so I did find an audiobook for this one as well, and I'm also hoping to finally get to this in November because it's been way too long and I've been wanting to read this. Okay, and the next book I'm hoping to read is actually a series, and it is the Maid series, and it's got the Sweetest Oblivion, The Maddest Obsession, and The Darkest Temptation. I'm hoping to read all these. I was hoping to read it this month and last month, I think it was, but I never got around to it because I was reading other books that I wanted to read more than the Maid series. But now that I have read those, I really want to read the Maid series. So I'm hoping to get to that in November as well. The next thing I'm hoping to get to is Normal People by Sally Rooney. I have also been meaning to read this for a very long time, and I just haven't got to it for some reason. There's no specific reason of why. I did kind of put myself off because I watched Irish Reader's vlog while he was reading it, and obviously it was like a spoiler vlog, and I found out that they don't actually end up together, so that kind of put me off. But I need to read it for myself. I can't just not read it because of that. I've heard this is a very good book, so I'm going to hopefully read it in November. Okay, and the next book I'm hoping to get to in November is The Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller. Again, I've been meaning to read this for so long. It's actually kind of ridiculous. I got this not in the middle of the year, which was probably June, July, something like that. And I still haven't read it. And I haven't read it because I really want to, but I've heard that it can be quite hard to read. And so yeah, I'm hoping to get to this in November. Okay, and the last books I want to get to is actually a series, and that is the Brown Sisters trilogy, and that is I'm not going to get more off the shelf, that'd be really awkward, but I'm hoping to get to those. I recently got the physical copies of the books, So I am going to hopefully read those in November, because I've been wanting to read them for a long time, and now that I've finally got the physical copies, I finally can. So I'm hoping to get to that. Okay, that's the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!